Thanks.
Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you very much. Okay, so Martin here, please.
Kia ora, Mr Mayor, councillors. Thank you for the invitation to come and talk. I don't envy you in your task, nor the process of the professional speed dating that this is. So, tipping my hat to you. My name is Martin Field-Dodgson here on behalf of Mainland Football, the governing body for football from within the region. First, I'd like to thank Council for being one of, if not the biggest supporter of sport within the city. Without access to the fields and facilities that you provide at next to no cost, we would not be able to operate. We are, however, operating in a system that is significantly under pressure. And this was highlighted in 2019 when my predecessor and the CEO from Canterbury Rugby sat here and presented to you about the lack of capacity within our current field network. This had specific reference to the northwest, southwest, and southeast of the city. Since then, our sport has grown significantly. As of today, we're close to recording back-to-back years of over 10% growth. It's absolutely fantastic. However, while in 2019 we had a struggling system, in 2024 we have the prospect of clubs with waiting lists. People from all types of communities wanting to participate but can't. We simply do not have the capacity in the network to accommodate them. Therefore, we are incredibly supportive of the Community Parks Sports Field Development budget of $85.6 million and extremely excited about the Sports Field Network plan that specifically refers to a network of all-weather floodlit facilities and changing rooms. Council staff have engaged with us as the governing body on this plan, and our community is united in helping in any way they can to bring this to fruition. There is a sense of urgency, which is portrayed in our submission. We are heavily involved in increasing opportunities and reducing barriers for girls and women, especially on the back of the FIFA World Cup last year. Also those from low socio-economic communities, as well as those that are underrepresented in our membership. For clarity, less than 20% of our membership comes from girls and women. The challenge is, how do we cater for them? This budget line item and the Sports Field Network Plan is a significant part of the solution to this challenge. Therefore, we would strongly encourage the approval of this investment into our sports fields. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Andre.
Thank you very much. Some might not necessarily be aware that some of our pitches are not usable for half the winter when the clubs actually need them. Are you able to touch a bit on that and the feedback you've had and what strain there is on actually existing pitches?
Yeah, and I want to be very clear that football is a game where the ball rolls along the pitch as opposed to one that I'm probably more useful in my background where it's played with the ball in the hands. And so when there is a significant weather event like we've had in the last couple of years and the pitches become have a bit of water on them and you play on them, they naturally cut up, and therefore at times the ball is very challenging to roll, and then you get the frosts and they harden, and that proposes a problem. We have a number of fields within the area that, after one or two usages might not be used for the rest of the season. And so with this plan, there is the prospect that perhaps we could hand those fields back to another sport, or perhaps go towards something like the urban forest plan.
Okay. Very good. Any more? Yanni, please. Yep.
Yeah, thank you. So you talked about the urgency. Do you have any specific fields that you'd like us to prioritise in terms of the development?
Yeah, well, as I alluded to, we've got parts of the city that were under significant strain in 2019, and those are the clubs that are absolutely bursting at the seams. So the northwest, which would be in the area of Tulip Park, or in the southeast and southwest of the city. Some good knowledge of fields within our, love it. So, you know, a high usage field such as Centennial Park, like anyone goes down there on a Saturday, like I did on the weekend, trying to find a park which has nearly 600-700 kids running around on it, would definitely be up there on the list if it was up to me.
Okay, thank you. Absolute wonderful presentation. Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. Daniel, please.